into the black. Joe Fess, Persistency, and also Pocket Me. Just a couple of rolls longer than each way odds. And then Barini's Fella out towards the double figure price. So he is shorter on the tote, as you've alluded to. I'm sticking with At It Again. Should be a fabulous race. I'll go 3.5 laps from the stand start, Nick, and let's hope that they all stay out of trouble.
Yeah, the track, Sam, it looks all right. Though it just tends to cut up a little bit when the horses are doing their prelims, I guess, but it's holding up well, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I hate to comment on tracks because you end up getting proven wrong. There is a little bit of a consensus that there is a little bit of a faster lane against the pegs. But then when all the leaders win, people can say that, and it doesn't necessarily hold true. But that could play against At It Again and a few of these that have to come wide. But the consensus is maybe that the peg line is a little bit slipperier than the outside.
Yeah, just that I noticed that Dennis Wilson looked a little bit untidy when he was being interviewed. He had a bit of muddle over his face, and he looked like there was a little bit being sputtered up. And I can tell you at Harold Park, if Dennis is looking a bit like that, that track must be kicking up a little bit, but you're saying it's quite okay.
Yeah, I think in the main there shouldn't be too many problems. I think for those doing the form off the tape tonight, probably bear in mind that the fence just a little bit faster. But look, how much really we'll probably have to analyse after race 9. I don't think it'll matter for a Grand Circuit race right now.
Yeah, 2 horses off 10 metres and 1 off 15 metres in. Pocket Me and Bruni's Fella. At It Again's off 15. Just before we go, Sam, you've cast your eye back on the stands. There is a reasonable crowd there tonight in Sydney?
Oh, very disappointing, but we knew that was going to happen when the rain came down. Look, I can tell you that the New South Wales Harness Racing Club will find a different place for this race in the future. I don't think it'll be run in May next year. We can discuss that in another forum, but I think you'll find that they feel they're being left out of the Grand Circuit loop with the race being run here.
Look, I totally agree with you, Sam, because this has been lost, this race, in a certain fashion, hasn't it? Because it was built up.
Backed away, comes up again. Strands released and away they go. Let's have a look. At It Again was away safely. Breeny's Fella veered out at the start, but he was down and pacing pretty quickly, and Persistency has gone for a gallop in the early stages with Camps Place Alec. And on settling down, it's Kia Fella taking the early lead. Driving up to second was Cole Bruce, and Joe Fess was away safely third. 3 wide Franco Conquest from Decoy and Henry Halo. A gap to Jack Smile. Pocket Me was away nicely. Then came Wally Walton. Breeny's Fella got going again from At It Again, followed by Camps Place Alec, and Persistency is now pacing, and he's about 10 metres away in last place. They string out down the home straight for the first time past the judge with 3 to go, and it's Kia Fella on top for Darryl Douglas, leading by a couple of lengths on Franco Conquest doing the work. Cole Bruce on the inside. 1-1 early was Joe Fess. 3 back the inside, then came the stablemate Decoy. Henry Halo's 1 out and 2 back, being tracked up by Jack Smile. On the inside was Breeny's Fella. Taking off now, around them was Wally Walton. At It Again's on his back. Dennis Wilson's not going to die wondering. Pocket Me eased out of it there from Camps Place Alec, and about 20 metres away then came Persistency. Down the back they go, 2.5 laps out, and Kia Fella, after that beautiful start, leads clearly by a couple of lengths. In second placing is Cole Bruce, striding up around them now. With a strong run was Henry Halo. In the centre is Joe Fess, easing back, looking for the 1-1. Then came further back on the inside. As the rain begins to tumble down, came Decoy. At It Again's working around the outside of those from Franco Conquest. Breeny's Fellas fall back the pegs. Then came Jack Smile, Pocket Me, Camps Place Alec, and last of all is Persistency. Down the straight, just over 2 to go. And Wally Walton's going to work to the lead out wide. Wally Walton goes to the front. At It Again's having a shot now with 2 to go. The lead time 1:46.3. Dennis Wilson's driving for dear life on At It Again, and he goes to the lead. Wally Walton second on the inside. On its back in turn was Jack Smile, and Henry Halo now posted in the death, followed by Joe Fess, who's had a nice run from Cole Bruce. Then came Franco Conquest from Decoy, Jack Smile. Breeny's Fellas in a very awkward spot on the inside from Pocket Me, Camps Place Alec, and last of all is Persistency. First quarter's about to be completed in 30.7, and it's At It Again, the favourite on top, leading by a neck. Second on the outside now is Joe Fess. Wally Walton's on the inside from Henry Halo, 1-1. Then came Jack Smile from Franco Conquest. Further back then, over on the inside was, as they come around the home turn, Cole Bruce. Then came Decoy from Pocket Me. Further back was Breeny's Fella. And last of all is Camps Place Alec. Second last is Persistency. 1 lap to go on the Ben Hur. And At It Again's the one to beat. Second quarter in 30.6 and the first half in 61.3. It's At It Again and Joe Fess matching motors at the 700. On the inside then, as they are about to head to the back, was Wally Walton. Then came Henry Hay. Halo from Jack Smile. Further back then was Franco Conquest. Cole Bruce nowhere to go from Jack Smile, and further back then Pocket Me running on. They're followed by Breeny's Fella, Camps Place, Alec and Persistency's gone for a gallop. At the 500, it's at it again. Given full ball, third quarter in 28.6. He leads by a neck to Joe Fez sticking on. On the inside, Wally Walton. Then came Henry Halo. The rest are struggling. They're being headed by Franco Conquest and then Jack Smile on the inside. But around the turn and at it again, going nicely. Joe Fez trying hard. On the inside, Wally Walton trying to get out. It's at it again, halfway down the straight clear. Joe Fez is trying to get on terms, and then Wally Walton at it again now, boots away. And this time, Dennis Wilson and at it again won't be denied. At it again goes on to score by 4 metres to Wally Walton. Joe Fess a great run third. Then Jack Smile followed by Kia Fella, Henry Halo. Then came Persistency, Breeny's Fellow, Franco Conquest and Pocket Me from Decoy, Camps Place Alec. And Persistency was on his worst behaviour tonight, and he's run at the tail. 29 even that last quarter. At it again, number 13 to pay $1.90 and $1.50. Wally Walton, $5.10. And Joe Fess will return $2.30.
Well, that's the Ben Hur for the year of 2001, and congratulations to Dennis Wilson and all concerned with At It Again, Wally Walton, Joe Fess. Thought Wally was going to just half get at it again for half a second. Favourite number 9 at Gloucester Park, Geelong, not far away from a start either. There's the market for you for Geelong. Favourite in an open race, numbers 1 and 2. Here's Gloucester Park race 3. Here's John.
One Wing has been trialling well, pulling quite hard as he's right up against the wings of the Mobile. There's the flashing blue. They accelerate now, and One Wing boots up on the inside to hold the front easily. Living Hope is going forward with Chenier Lobel. Teresa Franco will rein back. Karinka will drive up onto the back of the leader at the end of a couple of 100 metres, and Harper found the front easily enough with One Wing. Living Hope is now jockeyed up into the breeze in advance of Chenier Lobel, Karinka, and it's Written in the Stars is out 3 deep on the course, and he decided to press forward. He's going around them now. Further off, Teresa Franco outside Ship to Shore. Further off behind those came Blatant Notion, who's on the inside of Migrant. Second from last settling is Our Awesome Andy on the pegs, and Lady Astra rein back to the tail. Lead time at 35.2. It's Written in the Stars still out 3 deep as One Wing heads to the far side. He's a little over a length clear. Now it's Written in the Stars move to its wheel second. Karinka is running third, and Living Hope gets the sweet seat on the back of Written in the Stars. 3 back to peg Ship to Shore. 1 out and 2 back is the mare Chenier Lobel. It covers Blatant Notion at the head of the others, Teresa Franco. That's her in the white shadow roll. Then Our Awesome Andy, Migrant on the outside, and Lady Astra, another mare. She's back last of all. First quarter of the last mile in 31.2. One Wing having a trouble-free run in the van. Controls play as they head to the 1,000. A length away second is Written in the Stars. On the inside third is Karinka. Living Hope in the 1 by 1. Then down on the inside is Ship to Shore. Further off Chenier Lobel, Blatant Notion. Teresa Franco, Our Awesome Andy, second last Migrant, and stone last is Lady Astra. They come down the straight to get the bell. That quarter 31.4, slower. 62.6 for the half. One Wing is going to take some gunning down. A length away second, it's Written in the Stars. He's pretty tough. He's close enough if good enough. On the inside is Karinka. Living Hope's had a nice trip behind them, and then Ship to Shore, taken to the outside Migrant. Rest will be struggling, I reckon, headed by Chenier Lobel. Lady Astra going wide by the palms at the 500. One Wing led. It's Written in the Stars. Only a length between them, and they're accelerating stylishly, the pair of them. On the inside, Karinka. Around the outside, Migrant. Living Hope in the middle, and then Ship to Shore. Further off, Chenier Lobel. Down the back in 29.8. It's Written in the Stars. Draws within ahead of this leader, One Wing, as they come to the corner. One Wing with the advantage at the inside will turn, but being shaded now by It's Written in the Stars, who's getting serious. Eyes too good. He drew to the lead. Down the outside is running on well now. Migrant with Karinka with a belated run, but it's Written in the Stars in front, and he's too strong. Wins at about a half length on the line. Karinka tackling One Wing for the minor end of the money. Behind those, Ship to Shore and Chenier Lobel. Living Hope didn't come on. Migrant wide out. Further back, Blatant Notion. Teresa Franco, one of the last with Lady Astra and Our Awesome Andy.
Set Geelong.
Geelong, Hoppers crossing security. All in, boxed, ready to go, set. Racing Crimson China be going okay, away fast. Rosa Soretto found the front going into the first turn and led by about 3 or 4 lengths there to Crimson China. Going up on the outside as Max the Wizard. They were followed by Cashcore on the inside. Then came Blue Me, followed by High on Ethics, and well back would have been Ben the Drummer and Electro Buzz travelling up the back, and Rose of Soretto 8 lengths out in front of Crimson China. The outside then Max the Wizard about 3 lengths away then came High on Ethics, followed by Blue Me and Cashcore. Rose of Soretto clear up the home straight. They won't get Rose of Soretto, and Rose of Soretto about 5 lengths second home is Crimson China, and Cashcore's got third. They were followed by Max the Wizard. Behind them then came High on Ethics, and well back in the race there came Electro Buzz towards the tail end of the field, in company with Blue Me pulling up pretty quickly over the line.
Alrighty then, there it is, 3, 1 and 2.